I still remember the night I babysat for the Smiths. A night that has left an indelible mark on my psyche. It was a chilly autumn evening. The kind that makes you want to curl up by the fireplace with a warm cup of tea. The Smiths had left for a dinner party, leaving me in charge of their 2 kids, Timmy and Emily. As soon as the front door closed behind them, I felt a shiver run down my spine. The house was huge, with creaky floors and long, dark corridors that seemed to stretch on forever. I had been to the Smiths' house before, but never alone, and the silence was eerie. I tried to shake off the feeling, telling myself I was just being paranoid. The kids were asleep, and I had the TV to keep me company. I settled into the couch, flipping through channels until I found a movie that caught my attention. As I watched, I began to feel a creeping sense of unease. It started with little things. A faint creaking sound, a shadow out of the corner of my eye, a sudden chill in the air. At first, I dismissed it as the old house settling. But as the noises grew louder and more frequent, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. I tried to focus on the movie, but my eyes kept drifting towards the windows, half expecting to see someone lurking in the darkness outside. The kids were still fast asleep, and I was grateful for that. I didn't want to have to deal with their questions and fears on top of my own. As the night wore on, the creaks and groans of the house grew louder, and I started to feel like I was losing my grip on reality. I began to wonder if I had made a mistake by taking this job, if I was really cut out for this babysitting thing. And then, just as I was starting to relax, I heard it. A faint whisper, soft and raspy, seemed to come from all around me. "Get out while you still can." My heart racing, I spun around, but there was no one there. The kids were still asleep, and the TV was still blaring in the background. I tried to tell myself it was just my imagination, but the voice had sounded so real. I knew then that I had to get out of there, to call the Smiths and tell them I couldn't do this anymore. But as I reached for my phone, I saw something that made my blood run cold. The kids' bedroom door, which I was certain I had left open, was now closed, and on the door, in big, red letters, was scrawled a message. Mine. I didn't wait to find out who or what had written that message. I grabbed my stuff and ran out of the house, not stopping until I was back in the safety of my own home. I never went back to the Smiths' house again, and I never told anyone what happened that night. But sometimes, in the dead of night, I still hear that whisper, echoing in my mind. Get out while you still can.